Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. The Bucks will end the road trip here before heading back to Milwaukee. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
You know, looking at the Bucks, you know, it has not been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
Well, it's not been a total disaster, Clark. They're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they're going to have to do so pretty quickly.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Possession. It's a three-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that result was no surprise, Clark, because they played very loose with the ball that night.
Yeah, they were carefree. Footloose and fancy-free with the ball doesn't get it done. How often do we see it, Steve? The team that loses the turnover battle loses the game.
Here's the machine. To the basket by Larry Sanders. Here's the machine. Another three for Golden State.
They're on fire. They need 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Up top, Knight. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Henson sets a screen for Knight to the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, they benefited from some very loose play from their opponents that night.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean,
guys, listen, you know this. From this point on, we have to run the offense through our basketball. Let's set screens, let's get him free, and let's let him go.
Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Look at the machine. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Sometimes a three-point shooter just finds.
And Sanders kicks to Parker. Feeds to Henson. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Dish out to Henson. Pocket 6. Stop the run. Good. He hits the jump shot. Here's the machine. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
you know, and I'm not sure what.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
That one is no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside the finish. That one goes. Yum. 13 points for the machine.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Dishes to Henson to end the run. Rebound Bogut.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. He's got to make those. He's going to take his game to the next level.
That's good.
They're allowing.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break,
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Knight kicks to Henson. attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Up front, it's Henson and Sanders. Knight and Antetokounmpo work together as the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 3 assists now in this one.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
The Machine off target with his 3.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
The 18-footer is right on the mark. The Machine's got 26.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
It's tipped. Sanders passes to Knight. Misses the 3. Golden State's gotten 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's the Machine. He's guarded by Knight. Thompson passes to the Machine. Shoots. Releases from the wing and drills it. 28 points.
Come on, man. I got all ball. Then you going to bail him out again with another call? Come on, man. It's called defense.
It's
Have you
over.
ever heard of
Arguing
it?
ain't going to change a thing. Get your head back in the game. We need you.
I'm good, man. It's just like they've been on me all game. I mean, the reach in? Come on. Are you kidding me? It's like it's personal.
I hear you. But you got to let that go. All right?
All right, man. I'm cool. Let's play.
The Bucks have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
Right around 74%.
No more fouls.
Have improved.
Draymond Green comes in for Lee. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Curry, wide open. And again, no good by Golden State. The Machine's checked in for Steph Curry. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. Of course, there's the Thunder, 3.5 back.
You know, for the Warriors, with the way they started the season, they'd have you thinking they were one of the favorites coming in instead of the exact opposite.
Yeah, Clark, I mean, there were a lot of teams getting a ton of attention in the preseason. And let's just say they were not one of them.
Mayo into the lane. Now Bayless. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from 3-point range. "17 seconds left to play in the first half. Robertson outside. They get a hand on it. The feed to Walter. Here's Barnes. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to
get my shot off, and I just happened to find him over and over in the first half. So I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And
okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. The strongest part of our game so far has been our transition offense. They were always slow to get back, and we made them pay for it. That's something I want to see more of. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. And in these next 2 quarters, the tempo ought to be brisk. And if we have anything to say about it, it will be. Let's push the ball and see what happens. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to do the game.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Now, here is Knight. Guarded closely. And John Henson with the slam.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Here's the machine. He's guarded by Knight. The shot's good from the machine.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Now, here is Knight. Defense is right there. Here's Sanders, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Knight with it. 15 points in the game. Down low, Andexakumbo, and he jams it with authority.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as any.
6. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's the machine. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Mayo dishing to Bayless. Here's Walters, guarded by Green. And here's Mayo for 3. Offensive rebound. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
They're making this a runaway.
Well, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
Here's the machine. With 1 on the clock. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.
On tap this Saturday, December 5th, the Orlando.
Wasn't his only assist, folks. 9 assists on the night over the course of the game from the machine.
Kevin, it's been one great pass after another for him. The amount of scoring that team's offense generated by his.
And the Warriors with possession here. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Robertson. Robertson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Green. He's covered closely. Misses from short range. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. And the Bucks, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Marshall. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Marshall's got 7 points for the quarter. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. It makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Can't pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
Green in the post. By Green, and he gets it to go.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why not? And that's 8 straight points in the paint for this team. They're making this a very physical battle.
Here's O'Brien. No good off the front iron.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Here's the machine. Good.
So they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
There's a screen, and Marshall kicks to Green. To the paint. It's deflected and stolen by Speaks. All sorts of time. Misses off the left iron.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Warriors.
2 times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the machine. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
Spades dishes to Livingston. Pass to the machine. He kicks it to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Barnes passes to the machine. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Green slams it in.
That's exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
Over to the wing. Here's Barnes, and he uses the glass on the lane.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas.
And Marshall kicks to Green. The shot is off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
You good now?
What are you talking about?
Man, I thought you could go medieval on the ref. I'm glad you calmed down.
Yeah, you know me, Mr. Cool, man. Man, forget that
I
ref.
don't know about that, but I do know this team needs you. And you can't do nothing for us if you get tossed from the game. All right?
Yeah, man, I know. Refs are like reflectors on the highway, an annoying part of the journey, but you just gotta drive that car. I know.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, man.
All right.